Normie here. Had an amazing experience yesterday. I got my medals in the mail. And I was like, fuck. So I went up and presented them to my mother. Had a tear in my eye because it was fucking such a cunt of a fucking walk. And at 51 I presented my mum with 3 medals. And I said, sorry I didn't give you grandkids, but all I can give you is 3 medals. So, yeah, Mum was a bit blown out, you know, so that was cool. So, yeah, really weird experience. And my dreams changed last night. Like I was in control more of my dreams, you know. They weren't so desperate and so ruthless, and still ruthless, but, you know, I was in charge this time in my dream, you know, and it was a very powerful dream. But it's just a fucking movie, okay? I remember I'm sitting there when I was 29 in the nut house in Perth, in Hollywood Hospital, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, fucking something's watching me. You know, my scouting ability switched on, you know, my sixth sense. And I've had that feeling for 20 years, you know, something's watching me. Where there's an action, there's a reaction. Means you're being watched. But it took me a long time to work out where the cameras are. And they're in the 4th dimension. That's how they film you. So, yeah, so if it's just a movie, well, it's the future watching us. They make movies out of reality. That's what they do in 500 years' time from now. They make movies of people's lives. Yeah. It's like a reality TV show. But there's no point in getting depressed. It's just a fucking movie, you know. Why let your emotions out or get involved when it's just a fucking movie? At the end of the day, they're having a laugh at you, and you're a fucking movie star, so you may as well not get depressed, you know. You may as well make your movie great, full of love and compassion and funniness. The gods love comedy, man. You know, like the divine comedy that you're in. Trust me, you have a laugh when you die because you get to watch your movie. And I can't wait to watch my movie in Somalia. I think my movie will be called Private S.A. Norman 239655. Look out for that one when you're dead. But yeah, so there's no point in getting emotional. You know, I'm still in love with this person, or love this person, or they don't love me, or jealousy, or they're better than me, or everyone hates me, and getting judged, and man, there's no point worrying about it if it's a fucking movie, is there? Just let it be, let it go. Man, enjoy yourself, have some fun. You know, it's a bit of fun. It's just a fucking movie. So, you know, I'm making a movie in this movie. You know, it's like, yeah, you're a movie star, so make your movie great. Make something you'd like to watch when you die and watch your movie. And yes, they do read your mind as well. So when you watch your movie, you can see your mind, hear your mind thinking as well. But yeah, bringing my mother my medals was the greatest honour a son can do, you know, to bring his mother his medals. You know, I mightn't have been good at many things, but I still went overseas and did my job, you know, so... But, yeah, through my walk from Somalia and drug abuse and suicide attempts and manic depression and PTSD and all the good shit, schizophrenia, autism. So I've been through the ringer for 20 years. So I'm kind of good at what I do now because I've been such an emotional retard for so long. I've kind of gotten over it. I've gotten rid of my baggage. I've opened my heart chakra. You know, it's like, I don't love anyone. I love my family and my friends, but I'm not in love with a girl. So that kind of frees me up a lot. But I've been ridiculed all my life, okay? And it started in high school. And I still speak my mind. I don't care if people call me insane, you know? It's like, hey buddy, I might be insane, but I got 3 medals on me chest. So you go get your medals and come and talk to me when you're big enough or old enough. Because insanity is a very big word that has a lot of depth to it. And yeah, its surety is not to prevail. But I'm glad I went mad for 20 years in and out of psychosis and schizophrenia and autism and PTSD. I'm glad I suffered. I'm glad I learned to suffer. I'm glad I was on the cross. You know, because once you've hit the depths of desperation, the only way is back up, you know. You can't... Once you've hit the low of lows, you can't get any lower. So the only thing you can do is come back from that stronger and more determined, you know, like not to get depressed. You know, it's like depression is it's an art form. It's like, how depressed do you want to get? How bad do you want to think things are? You know? You're not a Somali, so I don't know what you're whinging about if you're living in Australia, you know? You got nothing to be depressed about. You got food and water and shelter every day, you know? Comes down to self-gratification. If you give yourself self-gratification and take things for granted and don't really appreciate shit like your food, then you've got shit self-gratification. So, yeah, it all comes down to not what I don't have, but what I have. You know, oh, he might have a better horse than me, but at least I've got a horse. You know, so... But it's just a fucking movie, man. I worked it out when I was 29 that we're in a movie. You know, the gods make movies. And the 7 archangels are the Holy Ghost, and they're in all the atoms around you, and you manifest shit with your mind in your movie, you know, in your props of your movie. And you've written the script. That's why deja vu happens and coincidence, because there's a certain script written for you. You know, it's like, we've done this movie before, so don't stress out. You've been here before, you've done this before, it's easy. Just roll with the cameraman. Cut! Action! Okay? So fucking trust me, I'm a soldier. And I know we're in a movie. You'll work it out too, man. The first sign of being on a certain destiny line or a script is coincidence. You'll start seeing the mathematics of coincidence and work out that it's mathematically impossible to happen. And why is it happening to me? And then you'll go, fuck, you know, I'm not in charge. I'm in a destiny. You know, I'm in me fucking destiny. Yeah, so I don't know if you can change destiny. I'm not quite sure. I think they know what you're going to do because you've already done it in your movie, you know, in the pirate copy. Because we've all done this before. This is a rerun. So they had to do a rerun so they could do time travel. But yeah, it's just a fucking movie, so make it great. Get out of bed and go, fuck man, I'm living. I'm not going to be depressed anymore or anxious or fucking hate life and want to commit suicide, you know? It's like, fuck man. If you only understood the cameras in the fourth dimension and what they do to make you a superstar, imagine it's a cartoon, you know, every frame, every pixel. But yeah, don't get depressed. There's no point in even getting emotional over a fucking movie, really, is there? You know, it's like, oh. But yeah, the gods love humour. You know, the future loves humour, compassion, love. You know, all the good shit. So it's just a fucking movie, okay? So make it funny. Really fucking funny. Okay? You just gotta be brilliant in your mind and just sarcasm, funny. There is no such thing as sacred, you know? Our minds aren't sacred. They're reading our minds. They're making movies out of us. There's nothing sacred. So don't worry about that. Just pull the piss. Okay? Have a good life, man. It's up to you. Doctors can't help you. Psychs can't help you. Only you can help you. So direct your movie. Manifest with your mind. Think positive. Lots of love. Compassion. And, yeah, just live. Live backwards is evil, so, you know. And yes, there is such things called sins, but don't worry about being judged by God or heaven or hell or the pantheon gods or anybody, man, you know, fucking making your movie, you know, oh, I did this in my past and I'm really fucking regret this, and don't worry about it. It's all a learning curve, man. Have no regrets. Make your movie good. Okay? And if you got regrets, resolve them. Work out why you did that, because everything happens for a reason. The 4 rules of magic. First rule of magic. Magic doesn't believe in you until you believe in it. Second rule of magic. Everything happens for a reason. Third rule of magic. Opportunity knocks twice a day. And fourth rule of magic. There is no such thing as coincidence, because it's just a fucking movie. All right, love yous.